The good old days. So we got rossu123 versus Darko. Should be a pretty close match.
Darko having a bit of bad luck there with that zoom replacement, but
Not sure why I'm having trouble getting Rossu at the close to the same time. Seem to be pretty in the stream though.
oh, Rossu hits the Ripper. I'll slow him down just a little bit.
Yeah, you have to have some really tight platforming to beat that Ripper.
Gotta be fast and you gotta be precise. I still cannot do that climb properly.
Basically, in this game, being precise means going fast. Basically, the only way to go fast in this game.
Pretty much a ton of rooms are set up in a way where if you go fast through them, you will not have any problems. It's extremely common for the one thing that causes you to actually lose time is to go slow.
Yep, so...
Darko misses. Needs one more missile. Hopefully he can get it.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he can make it through 2, but it's not gonna be fun.
As long as you don't enter the red door with 0, you're fine.
That's when things go bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Masu messes up there a little bit.
But at least going in with one, it's like, you don't lose that much time with beaming the first hive to death. I mean, it's still a lot slower, but a bit slower, but you don't have to worry about getting in the right position and falling off while you're doing the first one.
And Darko makes it through okay, even with the gimped missile count, even with the reduced missile count there.
Ross making his way to a single bomb. Not sure how he gets how he gets more later on, but it's a single bomb right here.
If pattern holds, Rossu's gonna get a troll bug. He does not. Rossu confirmed cheater.
Whoa, is Darko trying to go for a refill glitch? At bomb?
Yeah, I missed it, but I don't know why he got a refill there. Maybe he secretly froze time and spent a very long time setting zero mission and discovered the perfect route.
I mean, he might be able to. He might get a skip the ice missile refill, but the ice beam refill. But doing so by refilling early kind of defeats the purpose of skipping it.
Yeah, that's... The sole reason you do that skip is because you have enough missiles and can get enough missile drops to where you don't have to use a refill at all.
I mean, I guess you might save a few frames from having less missiles, less max missiles at this time,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it.
Yeah, because I mean, the time save isn't from taking a refill and not taking that one. The time save is from not taking a refill at all.
Yep.
So doing one early, like you said, it just defeats the purpose of it.
It makes his next split look better.
So again, Rossu is well ahead of Darko by this point.
Yep. And then there's still a lot of run left. And then there's not even enough difference that Torian RNG by itself can't even it out.
Yeah, that's like probably the main thing I'm worried about right now. But Ross's track record with AWS has not been great in this tournament either.
It's either he gets it first try or he gets it fifth try or something like that. Then I'm not sure if he's learned the backup yet.
I don't think he knows how to do HBJ. At least I don't think I've seen him do HBJ.
Pulls more spoilers equals ban now from the chat.
Maybe Paul's more is like a time traveler from the future. Who just came back to troll the fusion community and Zero Mission community.
So Rossi's having a little bit of trouble with the double bomb jump after grabbing the most useless item of the run, where its only purpose is to remove a vine because event system.
You thought we got away from that with fusion, but not yet.
Not completely.
So now I hear the word event system now, I'm just like thinking of fusion, like no.
Well, that's really just a flag, but still.
True, not really a full-fledged event system.
Yeah,
I mean, it kind of is. It's like part of it.
Just not an incremental. Rossi using his charge beam wanting to screw attack and just shooting a missile at a Ripper just because he could. He's adding some frames to his run.
I think for every wasted missile Rossu has at the end of the run, you should add a second to his final time.
Oh, don't worry, AWS do that for us.
Hey, that's the secret behind Ross doing the AWS. Every wasted missile is an extra AWS failure.
Oh my. So that's 3 so far.
Does that count as a wasted missile since he failed the glitch?
No.
Alright, so still 3 AWS attempts for Ross.
Yep. We're talking about missiles fired without a purpose. And then we got Darko over here making his way to Ice Beam. And then I didn't say this when I was watching Darko, but he did get the double bomb jump, except he was a little bit too far left, so he couldn't go all the way up. No shameful Chozo map for Rossu.
Still at 3 wasted missiles?
No extra map for Darko. Alright, let's see how Imagoko-kun goes for Ross. I'm gonna count that as a wasted missile for Rossu. Missiling an enemy you can completely ignore.
Mom Ross, keep this up. You're gonna have 50 AWS attempts.
Wasted missiles on this boss doesn't count towards that. We gotta be a little bit fair.
I wasn't referring to that. I was referring to you mentioning the other wasted missile. We were counting wasted missiles on this boss. Well, Ross would never be able to complete the game.
And then that was an okay one. Ross went for a safer strat to hopefully not waste as many missiles, but
I mean, technically, by the definition you set, there's no such thing as wasted missiles in this boss. Just because you miss doesn't make it wasted.
I know. I mean, it's just something that kind of happens with this. Actually, he's really a mini boss. It's not giving boss status. He might be harder to optimize than the real bosses, but no promotion for Imago.
I mean, I was about to say I don't really think it's gonna. I don't think any of the bosses are gonna feel bad if we call Imago a boss, since he probably gives runners more trouble than the actual bosses in a lot of cases. If anything, Imago Cocoon's the only boss.
Everybody else will just temporary barriers have to get out of the way.
Exactly.
Alright, let's see how Side Hopper Hall goes for Ross. Accidentally boosting off a Side Hopper just because of priorities. Well, we see a fall. Not yet. And then his health is really great, so he's gonna just boost and run through this. Darko not comfortable with the boost strats in this room. No big deal. Big thing is survive and not lose too much time.
Interesting strategy to grab that missile right now. It's generally considered. I don't know if it's actually really matters, but
it does a little bit, but it's gonna help out more as far as timing on grabbing the missile, getting back out before they get in the way. So
I mean, if you have struggles like this room with the side hoppers, then that'll help you out a little bit. So you might as well grab it.
it helps you out with that, but more so, those fireballs do a lot of damage too. And then not having to do an extra action lets you not worry about them quite as much. Well, actually grabbing items that we don't know what they are. I'm not sure why I grabbed it if it's unknown.
Yeah, I mean, that might just be a completely useless item, and you just wasted time there, Ross. Can you believe that?
Oh, it was just in this way because he wanted that refill.
Ah. That's the real reason he grabbed it. I also can't remember offhand. Is that one plasma?
That was gravity.
Okay, that was gravity. What was power grip one?
Power grip one is plasma. And
Okay.
you get space jump and crate.
Yeah, I knew you had space jump and crate. I just wasn't really sure about the other two. Next up, they're pretty fine. No issues there.
Yeah, and then Darker's not really that far behind. Probably a minute tops.
Yeah, again, Ross should not. I hope Ross gets AWS, because if so, that would be very effective at giving Darko the lead. So I hope for Ross's sake that he does not mess up AWS. If he does, not too many times.
Oops, I lost count. The last time I counted was 4.
We'll just assume 10 just to be safe.
Oh wow, I think both runners got full missiles from Ridley. Or full supers from Ridley.
Yeah, I don't know if Darko's gonna skip or heal or not though.
He'll probably grab the C-tank coming up.
Yeah, he'll definitely get that.
And then that's everything he'll need. And then he's got plenty of missiles to deal with everything else.
I haven't really seen anyone skip that energy tank yet, but I also haven't really seen that many of Eagles matches or any of the other like really high level matches yet.
I think Eagle grabs that last one, and I think he skips the one by Ridley for tournament matches. I'm not sure what he does offhand.
Yeah, I was about to say he might not skip either of them for tournament matches anyway.
His record is with one E-Tank.
Oh, Ross found lava there. I think that might be the most difficult achievement, is having a tournament match where none of the runners actually fall in the lava.
Yeah, that room is really particular in how you do it. If you mess up by more than like frames, well maybe a lot, you got more than a few frames, but if you mess it up and do something that costs you to be a little bit slower, then you're going to get knocked into the lava if you don't just fall directly into it.
Thankfully, none of our runners had to put up with this slightly more difficult room here.
Yeah, so that Chozo statue that they bombed over, that's the trigger to give you more enemies in this room that Ross just left. Oh yeah, so both Darko and Rossu made a giant detour to grab high jump. And yeah, that does take a lot of time to go grab, but according to the Digital's calculations, the extra speed and jump height you get from high jump will make itself up by the time they reach Torian.
Since his name is Sam the Digital, you know his math is correct.
Yes. I mean, and then having high jump, you also get spring ball with that, which allows us to do a ball spark, which we need to do 2 tricks.
Overall, it saves like a ton of time.
Yeah, so I will save the time if you don't go for those tricks. $14.40 going into crate.
I think Darko might have accidentally did an extra split there. That's no big deal.
Alright, let's watch Rossu.
Come on, Ross, you got it. It's free. Ross, please.
I'm not sure what he tried to do there, because I thought
He did 4 bomb and he had it, but he didn't have morph in time.
I thought he did 1 bomb and didn't move.
I mean, I don't have his audio on, so I couldn't tell for sure, but I think he did do 4 bomb.
Actually, further thing to note is note the time they leave this room, rather than the time Darko goes into the elevator. He started to create a little less than a minute behind. So let's see how he handles. Well, I guess he's technically ahead now.
Well, he's not ahead until he completes it.
Well, pending the AWS, we just had a high five from Rossu trying to leave the room, trying to reset the room.
Okay, he's ahead.
All right, there we go, Darko. That was impressive. I love seeing that one. Because it's pretty hard. That one's pretty hard. And it's a really nice setup once you get it down, though.
I think Ross.
I don't know what he's going to try to do next. He really should have learned how to do that HBJ. Doing that spring ball out of the acid is actually not as hard as you'd think it would be.
And then he does 1 bomb and gets it. My current conspiracy theory is that he intentionally screwed it up, so that way he can just be like, 1 bomb's better.
Well, if you intentionally throw it away, then that's some rigged results. And then we have to toss this theory out the window.
I mean, I think the fact that he screwed up AWS as many times as he did just automatically discloses his argument.
Yep, I throw Ross out the window too, but doing that's frowned upon.
And highly illegal in most countries.
If you're found out.
Well, yeah, but that's true with everything. Like, I mean, either way, it's technically illegal. It's just you won't get punished if you don't get found out.
Shh. Alright, let's see how Craig goes. I'm not sure if I'm just behind on Ross's stream than everybody else. I've tried refreshing him a few times and they're still not synced.
Well, they're not going to be synced, I don't think.
Well, I mean, not like perfect sync, but...
I have like a thing of 5 to 7 second difference between them both. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter too much because he's far enough behind to where... Oh, he gets a refill glitch, though. Will he get the blue ghost glitch?
We'll see.
Nope. Continually disappointed in Ross so far.
And that's... I expect to see... I think Darko's going to be going for Brinstar Super. Or, wait, what's going on?
Ooh. Could his controller die?
I'm guessing.
Or got unplugged or something.
That was
really unfortunate, because I think you're right. I think he was going for Rinsar Super, but his controller just started dropping stuff, so he couldn't do anything about it. Uh-oh, okay. Not sure what's going on Darko's end.
I hope this stuff doesn't happen in Torian or Chozodia. Basically the rest of the game, other than that lava tank in Chozodia.
I'm just like imagining this exact thing happening in that one room in Suitless where you do not want to drop a wall jump.
You are not Sam. This shouldn't happen. Yeah. Then as a result of these controller issues, Rossu's making some decent ground on him now. Alright, hopefully... Drops really nice for... Yeah, I think I've seen Darko do this before. Mentor's not playing nice with the drops, though. This is really a room that you definitely want supers in when you at least to start off with Oh, the super, but oh well. He survived. That's all that matters when things start to go wrong. I didn't even see Ross get Prince or Super. Oh, I guess he didn't get grab. He just froze him like right before the grab happens. And Ross is getting great drops this entire time.
You know, you made that comment about getting ahead because of the drops. I think we're actually seeing that happen right here. He's getting a lot of help from those drops.
I'm not sure if he's gonna. We'll see how the farm goes. Yep, and then when. Here it goes. Yep, so yeah, at least had enough of a good enough count to be able to destroy all 4 Zeps and then go back to refill.
I don't. Ross just kind of. Ooh, Ross, please stop.
Ross? Oh well. But then that at least changes it so Darko only needs to get 35 missiles rather than full count of missile. Is it 35 or 40? 20 and 15? Yeah, 35 is what he needs. So he'll be fine.
Okay, the game is doing everything in its power to make sure Ross catches up right now.
Darko didn't have too bad of a farm. Oh wow. That was a nice recovery from Darko. He had things. Oh, he didn't charge or store it.
Ross, please. Ross, please.
Oh my.
I feel like I'm saying Ross, please way more than I usually do.
Alright, so it looks like this is the race for Darko, right?
I don't think. Oh, what he was talking about, Darko's not sandbagging. Ross, who might be, I don't know, but.
I like reading Eagle's comment on Ross's chat daily. Darko knows a cool AWS setup, Ross. You are doomed. You can hear the emphasis on it. It's still a pretty close race, though. I'm happy.
Yeah. Still mad at Ross, though.
I was born mad at Ross, so it doesn't really matter. You could get world record and you'll still be mad at him.
You would just do something dumb and we just have to make fun of it. Like, it's just how it works.
Oh, you jumped 1 pixel too high right there. Alright, so welcome
It would
to
be absolutely perfect, but at one point he would win Spark, and that's all we would care about. Would be the one point where he wins Spark.
Darko opting to not look at a map to see where he needs to go.
Very careful, he might get lost.
I know. So, great thing about Trezodia, there's 0 RNG. You just have to do the same thing every time, you'll get the exact same results.
What kills me most about this is that Darko Darko has handed Ross some pretty free moments, but Ross just keeps doing something to mess it up.
Worse.
It stings.
I'm not even sure what happened in the first room. I looked back over to his screen and he's getting his ass handed to him.
Yeah, I was watching, literally, Ross, I was saying that Ross started having that awful luck with that room, and I was just thinking, yeah, that's about what I was talking about. Because Darko went through that room without actually doing the little pirate skip thing. So he sort of gave Ross a chance to take a free lead there, but then Ross screwed up even worse in the first room.
Look what you did, Ross. You're making Eagle cry.
I don't know why Eagle's blaming himself. I mean, at this point, Ross is used to Eagle's trash talking. So I don't think that's what's causing him to play bad. I think he might have put a little bit on tilt by the AWS, but
No, that's probably all it is right there. But he's also had like a 3-minute cutscene to cool off since then. I'm not sure how long that actual deal is after Torian. I just don't have enough time to do a lot of other things while waiting for it to be ready. Yeah, but other than that, there's not really a whole lot to say about Chozodia. Basically, go fast, don't die, trigger things at the right time, and that's about it. And then there's just a couple rooms where not dropping a wall jump is really critical. And so is getting seam trap. That's really critical too.
definitely.
Darko got the first part down.
Does not get it.
I think the jump by itself was what messed it up too. Because you basically, so when you enter that room, you turn around, shoot that pirate, and then
Oh, Ross got hit by that P. Assuming that means you weren't quite fast enough.
yep. So you shoot that pirate, roll through, and then you destroy the next few blocks, and then you just want to stop as soon as you get to that first block, and that is perfect enough time to stop the alarm and have the pirate facing the wrong way.
So basically what Rasu did.
Yeah, what Rossu did, he did it textbook. Sam would be proud to have his name attached to that strat. Apparently Polesmore is triggered. Nice dodge.
Can anyone explain to me how Paulsmore ended up in losers finals of both tournaments?
I think he played Eagle both times.
I was thinking, I'm like, if Paulsmore wins losers finals again, we're gonna literally have a repeat of Fusion Grand Finals for the Zero Mission tournament. Uh-oh, Ross.
Duck? Thank you.
Yeah, that was...
And then, I'm not sure if Ross is going to refill or not. He may be like, well, I fucked up AWS so many times, I better not refill. Which he might actually think that. I'm not sure he's aware of what the spread is right now.
No, he's getting the refill.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's like the only, as far as overall gameplay, Ross has probably had a cleaner run. It was just AWS that set him back.
Yeah, I mean, Ross is just...
And then I think I do agree with Eagle as far as being set back in the suitless though. He was catching up, except for that last room that Darko lost time in. I don't even see how long of a wait he had for the first round. Darko damaging himself so he can hopefully trigger the vulnerability a lot sooner. Those are some pretty fast rounds though. Being able to get that lash off right before that mandatory center bolt came down. But we still have it. We still got a race going on.
Oh, come on, Ross. No. He needed to hit that shot badly.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. It's 3602 for Darko with you got your full empowered suit dialogue box.
Ross gets the glitch though.
Too bad it doesn't save any time. So about a 30-second difference.
Literally, AWS is what made this race here.
Pretty much. And then a not so hot touring didn't help. A not so hot touring for Darko didn't help Rossi that much.
I mean, there's only a 30-second difference between the two now, so it. I mean, a lot of things went good for Ross. Like, there were a lot of things that helped him catch up.
Yeah, there was a lot of things, just not enough things. Right now, Rossi pretty much needs Darko to die in the worst ring in the game, which we will point out as soon as they get there. Let's see what the spread is when they 10. So basically, Refugee gets you. You're basically backtracking about 80% of the way that you went. Before you can advance through the rest of the game. And this is where it diverges from where you entered.
Gets curved missile shot. Doesn't save any time, but hey.
Doesn't save any pride
Maybe a little.
or give him any extra respect.
I mean, it's a Ross, so. To put into perspective about how long of a room this is.
Oh my. 30s. Alright, so the next room that Darko's going in, it can be a pretty scary room if things go wrong. And he's kind of pushing on health. He can take 2 or 3 hits before dying. And then looks like he'll be fine now. About a... Is that... Whoa. Am I seeing it being a 9-second gap now? Oh, and he had to wait a bit. Alright, let's look at the TED time. 31, enter. $38, enter. Oh my. So Ross went from a 30-second deficit to a 7-second. So this might be turn to a deal of who remembers it got done faster. So this is Ted. He just stands there and dies. Oh, and I gain that speed booster is going to cost me a little bit of time. So it's basically going to come down to who can set up the escape spark faster.
Oh, Ross, what did you... Okay, you made a minor mistake there.
AWS it's called Acid Warm Skip. It's just one of the mini bosses in the crate area that guards pretty much zipline access. But we do some tricks. You kind of skip it and save about a minute and a half or something like that. Assuming you don't fail, try and go for it. Oh, he did not get it. Let's see if Ross gets it. Ooh.
Oh, no, if Ross had... Oh, Ross, no!
Oh, no! Set him to keep Bart going.
Ross,
Or
dang it.
Darko.
Dude, Ross had it. That's just...
I know. Now it just kind of depends on how they feel about with the Black Pirates. Oh, come on, Darko. Uh-oh. Run. Now, this is interesting. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, we just got a tie. We just got a fucking tie. Holy shit. Alright, nobody wins. Holy fuck. Okay then. Okay. That's what we have as the rules, is it counts as a rematch. Oh my god.
Part of me is like, yay, cool rematch. At the same time, I'm thinking, Ross cut up like that with 3 AWS fails. I definitely would not want to be in Darko's position right now because I would be afraid I'd lose the second go around.
Oh my god. That is crazy. I didn't even get to see Rossu's fight. I just saw that they tied.
Well, yeah, I mean, as you said in the rules, they gotta have a rematch. That is what we have written in the rules. So I don't know if they can do it right now, but that is kind of the rule set. They do have to do a rematch.
I'm not sure if if they redid it right now, I'm not sure if Fiesel is going to be around long enough to do that. Or we just have to let him do it off stream or off restream.
Or, I mean, they could reschedule it for like a later time if they wanted to, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not an admin on this, so my voice doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
What's weird is, okay, so yeah, I do think it's probably a good thing that we aren't using our frame count or anything, because I actually think that Rossu would have won in that scenario.
As far as the timers go, yeah. As far as
because my chat, it shows Rossu technically .dunning before Darko did. So.
And then that's just the time that the server receives the .done command.
Yeah, true. So I mean, either way, the rules say they tied, so they're gonna have to do a rematch. So.
Yeah, and then I think Rossu doesn't have much free time for himself before he has to leave anyway.
So is that our first tie?
That's wow.
You see, Ross, if you didn't fuck up AWS, this wouldn't have been an issue.
Oh man, if I didn't mess up a ton of stuff.
Like, I'm torn on this. Part of me is impressed you caught up with that many AWS fails, but at the same time, I'm like, that was a pretty free win for you, and you threw it away because of AWS. At least with that level of play, it was a pretty free win for you.
Well, you made up 30 seconds between from grabbing the end of Charlie until the end of the game. You made up 30 seconds exactly on it.
I don't know what to say. I've never seen a tie before.
Okay, you're also free to forfeit if you want.
That's also an option.
Don't.
Seriously, don't do that.
Didn't you hear the kappa in my voice?
Dude, I want to see this rematch.
I thought I was done for sure after I failed, what, 2 times?
I don't know. A lot. I think you failed for every wasted missile you had. And this is why we have that rule in our bracket.
So is everyone a winner?
I don't know how SRL handles the SRL thing, but
as far as the bracket's concerned, this match never happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
it is literally spelled out in the rules, which I've seen a lot of people discussing this, and I think Eagle kind of posted as well. It is in the rules. Like, you can go to the bracket page right now.
It's right
And if
above the
you go-
tutorials.
Yeah,
It's right
if you
above.
go and look at that, as JC said, right above the tutorials, the first thing in the FAQ says, in the rare case of a race tie, as determined by the done times recorded on SRL, racers will have to replay the race. I mean, Eagle literally copy and pasted it in his post in the chat.
I'm fine with that. If so, it looks like we already scheduled our rematch. It's going to be
Monday.
Monday at 5. I think at 5.
Yeah, you probably need to spell it an exact time. Just after 5 is all I see there.
How about 6 p.m.? I forgot that I actually get off work at 5, and it takes me 30 minutes to get home. Okay. Yeah, I'll just get off work early. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I've never seen a tie before. After I've seen a lot of ZM races.
Me and Herc has tied before on a fusion race on SRL.
It's crazy. I thought I was done for sure, especially when I failed the shine break during escape.
Yeah, and then it was the Black Powers that screwed Darko pretty bad. He accidentally triggered them both up. Well, they both climbed up, and he got stuck there for a little bit. He almost died right there.
Oh wow, I didn't. Yeah, I was watching the race until that part where I heard that I was catching up, so I tried really hard to focus. Apparently, not hard enough because I failed the shine break twice.
Okay, so pro commentary tip: if Ross is catching up, just say that he's losing time still.
But yeah, I've never seen a tie before. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, other than the AWS and then that shine break mishap.
I'm gonna have to watch the VOD. I'm pretty sure that something must have happened. Like, I don't know exactly how far behind I was. I think I caught up at Turian because I had 6 supers and I had decent super drops.
You were still about 7 seconds behind, I think. No, I think you're further behind at Turian. So it really wasn't up until the very end that you caught up. But you did make it to about 7. You went from like 30 seconds behind at the end of Charlie to 7 seconds entering Ted.
Apparently, according to Fiesel, there was a Super Metroid race going on at the same time that had a 1 second difference in the final times.
Wow,
oh
that's
my
crazy.
Gosh. Well, we now have the closest match Hall of Fame for Super Metroid. Awesome.
Even though this is technically the closest match in Zero Mission, since it didn't technically happen, does that mean it technically qualifies?
Huh.
What are you talking about? It did happen. You were commentating. It did happen.
No, we were just commenting.
Darko haven't raced yet. I don't even understand what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
We were just looking at a warm-up match.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's going to be a rematch Monday at 5 p.m.
See, the people in chat get it. It didn't happen.
That's right after Christmas, too. Oh, you know what? I think I had the day. No, wait. I'm looking at next Friday, next Monday. Never mind. 19th. 12th.
Alright, so if you're late, we got a D key. Got it. Alright. Well, that's all we've got until 6. I don't know if there's another match. Well, it's like that's all we have on this channel. I need to pull up the speed gaming calendar really fast. Looks like coming up in 30 minutes is Zelda 2 Randomizer. That'll be fun. Who's racing on that? Oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, so hang tight for that. It's gonna be fun. And thanks for watching.